see by the blue sky.
The sun on the clouds. And we've been in rain all day, but now it's not anymore.
We were going to go camping and canoeing in Canada.
Look over there, Mom.
But it was too rainy. Over where?
Maybe the trees. Hi. Hi, Kim. Hi, Mommy. Hi.
Well, here we are on the Klamath River. It's early in the morning, and the family is going to be stirring here before long. It's about 6:30. We got in here late last night and couldn't find a restroom, and this morning I see why. Some vandals burned it down. Fortunately, there was another campground about 100 yards away through the trees, and there was one intact there. Well, there wasn't much wood around the campground, so I thought, well, I'll cross the highway, and looks like there's a little trail over there. I'll walk up into the woods and see what I can find. I'll show you what I found. There it is. What do you think that is? Well, I'll tell you what it was now that I'm away from it. It's somebody's house. It stands about 3 feet tall, about 6 feet long. And I was curious. Well, anyway, I see the sun is coming up now. The little place looked like a woodshed or something, and so I walked over close to it looking for wood. I thought, wasn't it nice that somebody has a place out here for dry wood? And I went up close to it and saw there was kind of a door on it. No handle. And I reached around the edge of the door and couldn't pull it open. I thought, well, that thing is locked from the inside. There was something sticking out, and I kind of tugged on it, and suddenly a voice from the inside said, "Cut that out." Somebody's house up here. Free rent. I guess that's a great blue heron right there. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Anyway, I've heard about these people living in these hills, and I guess they do. This is the Klamath River. Unfortunately, I must say, it looks polluted. Looks like soap suds in it. All that white stuff. Maybe it's from the white water, I don't know.
Limousine service down the river.
Okay, folks, are you getting ready?
Yeah, we're just about.
How we doing, Mom? Let's take a look at this river. There's Jerry, he's our driver.
Thank you.
And right over there is the canoe. We're gonna soon be in that. See it?
Work for money.
There it is. Well, here we are, folks, on the river. We've been about an hour and a half. The wind's blowing. Makes it a little bit difficult, but the stream is moving pretty good, and so far we've not had any rapids that are really that bad. Look at that beautiful cabin up there on that hilltop. Of course, we're on the Indian reservation. Saw a bird catch a fish just a minute ago, a hawk, and fly away with it. We've seen about 6 great heron, blue heron so far. And they tell us we got 20 miles to go before we get to the highway 101 and the coast.
You can't see anything. There's Kim. She just got some water for us. And we're stopped for lunch.
One of our avocados was dead, but we're gonna eat it anyway. We're eating it
What have we got there? Mmm. Where's Daddy? Oh, he's over there making a fire so we can toast some toast.
We're
We're gonna have toast and avocados
We serve it right here.
and salad.
Hi. And bacon sandwich, avocado and salad inside.
Yeah, I like mine on both sides, but
No, but not when you have a sandwich.
is this the bread
Yeah.
that we're gonna toast?
Daddy, did you understand what I said?
Yeah, but I still don't like
You want open face? You're gonna have. Daddy, let him do it how he wants. Don't try to. Make him do it how you want to do it.
You making some toast?
Yep. A little toast here. I don't have any coals yet, but
You think you can keep from burning it?
we'll try.
Capture some more of the feeling and sights
No banging the
of
boats while we're
canoeing
taking
down the
videos.
river. It's so peaceful.
Oh, we had a good lunch.
Yeah.
We left our book. They're sure fishermen, aren't they? Look at their bills. You're right, it was just a mound of rock. There's a cabin there.
Starting to get a blister.
They probably drive across there. See, it's shallow enough to drive clear across there in that Jeep.
There's a boat.
That's how they get to that cabin. Isn't that something?
Okay, we really feel like we're moving along and we're hardly paddling. Jim's just steering us. So neat.
Okay, sister.
Fishers.
Doesn't seem guys.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, here we come around a bend in the river.
Pardon?
There's a great blue heron up there standing in the river.
Oh, man. There's a perfect spot.
Perfect spot to camp if it was only time.
We got miles to go before we camp.
This is Blue Creek. And there's people camped by it.
They named it because of that blue tent. Blue Creek.
Yeah.
Count.
Huh?
Let me count.
Okay.
Now we're in the rapids.
Sorta. Interesting.
Well,
Moving
I
along
don't know.
pretty good here.
I don't know if it's 15 miles or not, but it
Each
looks.
of those squares is a mile.
Yeah, I know. There's more than 15 squares.
Now that we've found that we've come more than halfway in only a few hours, we're going to coast more. And there's some hot water birds on the shore.
Don't you do that.
Stay low.
Kathy's standing up in the canoe. She doesn't seem to be too worried, but everybody else does.
Yeah.
She doesn't care. Her camera's only a loner.
Yeah, I'm not alone.
Hi. Oh. Where's my thing?
What did you do about the...
Mm-mm. Okay, I got it. interesting path somebody's made on the river.
Well, we're having a nice ride, aren't we? Beautiful, beautiful.
Now we're going the direction down the river that Kevin likes to go.
Sideways.
Yeah. So we can get a round the world view.
Straighten us out, Daddy.
See if this is a good place to camp tonight. Well, sure enough, we pulled into this nice camp spot along the edge of the river. And this is where we're going to sleep tonight. You looking forward to a good night's sleep?
Yeah,
In the
you ought to
sand?
get a shot of the bear doings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hope the bears don't come, but I don't think they will.
Jim's over getting wood. Let's see if I hear him. Oh, there he is. See if I can focus in on him. Jim?
That's enough.
Well, it certainly is a lovely spot.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that where the fire's going to be?
No, some brackish water I haven't seen that
Hi, Kim. Morning has
To bed.
broken, and we found ourselves in the drizzle. So we got up early at the break of dawn to pack our sleeping bags so they wouldn't get any more wet.
The drizzle's kind of stopped.
Eating toast at the fire.
Does it show up in there?
Barely.
Yeah.
Well, the river looks placid. We should have a lovely trip out to the ocean today.
The toast I've made.
I got it, Kathy.
River is full of fishermen.
There's the first dog fishing.
It's really peaceful out here at 8:30 in the morning. Water is placid. People are fishing. Except for us. Still drizzling,
A little.
so we're dressed in garbage sacks to keep dry.
This is killdeer. Look at that head. Isn't it pretty? You wouldn't want to have it be windy. It's a big wave.
We should be about around the next corner and we'll be there. dock near the mouth of the river. We found a man who will take us all the way back up the river. Take us about 45 minutes in his jet boat to where our car is. So we're loading the canoe on this boat with all our stuff. Here we are at Stick Lake. What is it called?
Snag.
Snag Lake. Enjoying a picnic right beside the lake.
Do it with the electric zoom, dear.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
By your right fingers.
Well, sorry about these unprofessional pictures.
Guys,
What are you eating, dear?
Corn on the cob.
Mmm.
From Grandma's.
What are you eating, Kim?
cornbread and beans, with avocado and sour cream,
Mmm. What are you having, Kathy?
corn toast and milk butter, and honey.
Mmm.
It's your tough to eat this health food.
Yeah. We're way up at 5,000 feet in the Sierra Nevadas. There's our tent.
Well, here we are at Snag Lake.
So they think this is just the good life.
I like them with their little
Come
fat
on, buddy, again. Yeah. Oh, you found the other one, huh?
See if I can get a few licks at the fire over here. It's cold when you're away from the
Yeah,
fire.
he is there.
You toast one side and then you toast the other.
Nothing like a good old fire.
Best thing to do is to take this in a little hand.
Boy, those are big ones, Kevin. Yep, bite size. Did you burn those? Pull down one. Hey, I think I see a chipmunk. Yeah, there's a chipmunk.
Where?
See him?
Oh yeah. And striped on the face.
This little guy right there?
Yeah.
That's different from that other one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, well.
He's running off and they're playing. Can
There's
you
two
get
of
one
'em.
to come back? You're not here. This guy's coming.
Boy, there's three of them.
Oh, look at him. Here he comes.
Is that a no? That looks like
That's a squirrel. Come on,
Is that
little shy guy.
that's the chipmunk there?
Oh,
Is that the chipmunk there?
Yeah.
look at him.
Where you want to
Little
kill?
fat cheeks. Look at that.
Don't bite my finger. No. He wants more.
Oh, he's friendly. He's friendly.
Ow!
Bite you?
A little bit.
Catch him. No.
Ow!
He's a friendly guy. Be careful. He might be rabid.
Oh, he just thinks your finger is a nut. That's all.
He didn't bite you, did he, man? He didn't bite you.
Daddy, do you know where the nuts are? What are you feeding him?
He says, wait a minute, let me get this pushed over in the side.
Let me get this other one.
I want to get this in the room of the neighbors. Tried to take on the big Great Dane on you.
With his lame leg.
I'll get him.
He's had to go down.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at him. What's wrong with that one, mister?
And
Oh, he
you
bites
can
it off.
see when the neighbor dogs
What's
come,
wrong
and
with
there's going to be a big fight. Like
Whoops.
maybe 4 deer will swing them off, or Louie will off of the hill. You know.
Louie did?
Yeah, just threw him off, and the 2 of them just went rolling in a ball, just cleared the bottom because it's
Now,
so
Kim,
steep
that
once
is
they got
cute.
started. They couldn't stop. And then Louie just came running back up to the top, and I saw that Great Dane going home.
Don't let him get in your pocket, Kim.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Have a little.
Oh, isn't that precious?
Maybe it is. Can't remember.
Okay, boys.
I don't remember,
Mom.
man. I think it is.
Come here.
Yeah?
Come here, what you got?
Oh.
Oh, look at the fat cheeks. Look at that.
You got 16 almonds in there.
You know what? Today's our anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary.
Tomorrow's 50th birthday.
Oh, my finger, buddy.
You could have waited 1
He
minute.
chomped on my finger.
We're getting married. What was on Monday?
Oh, that's down here somewhere. Come here, little guy. Got dirt on this
He
one.
has a test the last Monday of every month.
Well, I know, but maybe you could find someone here today or tomorrow that's going to.
Could be, right?
You can pet him.
New York would be suffering.
Does Bottomer give that exam?
No, only an extra class.
Jim Goss?
When you shift it, that's when you turn your back. And it has to be 3 or more.
3 more people? Well, that's it.
No. It has to be 3 or more extra classes. And one of them has to be a meeting. Has to be a volunteer examiner. Anything above the novice.
See that toilet set? No. The frisky one.
Why not?
How's that?
Yeah, where do we want to go?
Let's do upwind first.
Is this the third time Alan not here this morning? Oh. I guess most of you know, but it'd be nice to gather him in. It's handy. Hey, are we missing anyone else? Yeah, I heard that. Are we missing anyone else? Lauren? Oh, Arlene's here too. Why don't you slip forward, Arlene? Then? All right. I'll just start down here at this end on your left. I think most of you know several of these people, of course. Kathy Dickerson has been really just for about 4 months now, I think, Kathy. And it's going to be going back home to prepare for her wedding very soon. We're crying and happy at the same time. It's hard to do that, but that's kind of what's happening. Kathy's been the assistant manager at the Deli Bakery. And next to her is Kelly Polliter from Michigan. Kelly's with us for a second year. Such a treat to have her back, and was a real blessing in the Bible work and the deli last year, but is going to give almost 100% of her efforts this year to Bible work. Next to her is Marisol Lopez from Venezuela. Marisol has been here only 3 months, and knows about 3 months worth of English. And I thought it'd be nice this morning if you folks would greet her. And I'll tell you, I'll teach you a little Spanish that I know, which is very little. But I want you to learn to say Happy Sabbath to her in Spanish, and here's how you do it. Felici Sabado. Can you all say that together? Felici Sabado. Now we're going to move her from Venezuela to America. You say it again in English. Would you do that?
Happy Sabbath.
And next to her is Larry Wilson. Larry is from New Mexico and is going to be helping open a new branch of the work here. He will be a full-time literature evangelist as a part of the team here at the district. By the way, we are just embarking on a project that we would like to have the church members join us on. This is really exciting, folks. We're going to be talking more about it, but we're going to have a very simplified but powerful literature evangelistic work available for anybody in the church, and the team members included. A very simple program of just taking a single book as we go down the street and offering it for a very, very modest price. And it's going to be a very special blessing. The book we're going to begin with is The Ministry of Healing in the form, in a kind of a republished form called He Taught Love. Next to Larry is Tim Manning, who is from Hoquiam, was baptized 2.5 years ago by Pastor Gail Hendrick. A very interesting story that I hope some of you have a chance sometime to learn from Tim. Tim is a student at Weimar College and is spending a year here as a task force or a Restore team worker. We're delighted to have people close by join us. Next to him is Bill Crick. Bill is from the southern central California Valley down there near Fresno, a place called Hanford. And he's been in case you haven't noticed it, we have Mary Lee, Mary Beth, and a Mary Saul. And we thought for a minute yesterday we might just marry everybody and say this is Mary Lance and Mary Bill, Mary Kelly, but we're not quite taking that step. And of course, next to Mary Beth is Shelley Flaser with us for another year. Shelley has a special gift.
She's a bass organist. She does the pedals, foot pedals.
Yeah, I just discovered that a while ago.
Did you know we had a bass organist in our church?
Is
That was a pretty fast pan, Mom.
Oh,
that Darlene under there?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
oh, I hate it when people take my picture. And I don't know they're doing it. Yes, I think so.
Hey, that's better. You were looking so sad.
I heard there's one place where they
No.
Aren't you all glad to be going to Mount Rainier? Yes! Oh, outstanding.
Yes, Mr.
I'm going to zoom up on this lady on the left here. I want you to notice all these packs full of our lunch. Hi, Kimber.
Hi. Buddy. Oh, yeah.
There's the lookout at Eunice Lake.
Is this the spot?
This is it.
This is where we finish?
Actually,
That's fine.
And there's Eunice
Or you can
Lake,
stay here if you want, like,
corner of it. Pretty little spot.
Hold it, Kim. Yeah. No. Or else we would just totter then. No. Hold her.
This is where we're going to have our lunch.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's try redoing it again.
Yeah, first verse.
This is the lookout up above Eunice Lake.
I could take a series of pictures. Bam, 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 bam.
Right down there is where we had our picnic. That's our little waiting area. And if you look straight up from here, you see Mowich Lake where we started, right there. And then of course the mountain, which is just dazzling today with the clouds. And finally, we're hiking along this ridge.
You've got to come on this hike. It's fabulous. Right, Marilee? Right.
How's it going?
Great. Should I turn around here?
No, just keep coming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.